And let's welcome tonight's lead anchor. Not Faye who, not Faye when, and for God's sakes, not Faye where. It's Faye what? She is a legendary events host, television, radio personality, the host of Hotspots Happening Out's The Faye What Show. Wilton Manors is celebrating 26th annual Stonewall Pride and Glow Parade next Saturday, June 20 on Wilton Drive. Faye, what's happening out?
Oh, I'm so excited about this, John. I mean, this is like one of my favorite things in life every year. So the 26th annual Wilton Manors Stonewall Pride Parade and Street Festival returns next Saturday, June 20th, bringing thousands of people together for a day of LGBTQ plus pride, entertainment, and community and celebration and hotness. Festivities run from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. with the vibrant Glow Night Parade stepping off at 8 p.m. This year's Grand Marshals include Rickelle Williams, Kal Gajraj, Tatiana Williams, Bassett, and TP Lords, honoring leaders making an impact across South Florida and beyond. Visitors can expect live performances, vendors, community organizations, music, food, and unforgettable nightlife energy throughout Wilton Manors. More details available at StonewallPride.lgbt. You know, like I said, this is one of my favorite things to do, John, is to call out the parade. Like ever since I was a kid, I've loved parades, you know, and to be that loud voice that you hear over the loudspeaker announcing the next incredible nonprofit organization or the next politician or the next bar, you know, because our community is rich and everybody wants to be part of this parade. So it's just incredible that I get to call it out every year. And let's talk about these Grand Marshals together.
Let's do it. Okay.
You know, Dr. Kal Gajraj is a close friend. Yep. He is an anchor here at Queer News Tonight. And he's also, you know, a bigwig over at Can Community Health, which does so much for our community, especially
really does,
right now where, you know, people, healthcare cuts and all kinds of craziness. You know, Kal has stepped up like no other, making sure that we're represented and that Can is there at every turn. I was at one magical weekend and I was like, wow, hey, you're here too.
Wait,
you know,
made it up there?
No, but his team did.
Oh, good.
Yes, his team did. So Kal, incredible. I love that he's being recognized as one of the Grand Marshals. TP Lords is just an institution here in South Florida. And she's one of the Grand Marshals as well. You know, I asked her and I said, you know, have you been a Grand Marshal before? She's never been a Grand Marshal anywhere. Nowhere.
No.
Okay. Stonewall Pride is the first time that she's being honored with that incredible honor. The rest of the folks, Tatiana Williams, oh my God. I mean, and aside from being beautiful, what she has done for the trans community, what Trans Inclusive does, you know, she sees, hears, and feels what is going on in the community and stands up for them and does what's right, you know?
She does. She is a force. And also Bassett. Who just stepped down after like 20 years, I think, as the leader of Pride bands here in South Florida. A wonderful guy. I've gotten to interview him a couple times. The work he does, the way he makes music accessible, not just to our amateur musicians in the gay community at large, but to the Pride Youth Band. I mean, you know, it says, you know, we are here. Everyone is welcome. And so these kids get a place to go and make music and learn about what it means to be a band and be a team. So, congratulations, Dan, on this.
100%.
Maybe nothing against the others, but this is like my personal,
I get it.
warm my heart.
Yeah. And we can't mention all of them without mentioning also Rickelle, who is a representative out of Fort Lauderdale, who has served community for a very long time. She is an ally. And as we know, we could do nothing without our allies. So again, deserving.
And, a big wig in the city of Fort Lauderdale. I believe we're city manager.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good on her because we need to look out for our allies too and say thank you for being there for us every day. Pride's a day. The other 364 days, she is in Fort Lauderdale City Hall, whatever passes for City Hall these days, and looking out for us. So thank you so much.
100%. And I've been seeing her at events. So it's not just saying, you know, those folks that are only like have our backs during Pride because they feel they have to, because they're afraid of us, and I can see why. Right? Well, I've been going to events seeing Rickelle there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, you know, she's not just talking about it, she's doing the damn thing.
She is.
You know?
She is.
We look forward to seeing you all at the Stonewall Pride Parade. Make sure that you stay hydrated. Bring some suntan block. What is it that you use on your white self?
Block. Hats.
No, sunblock. I'm
Sunblock,
Latina.
yeah.
We don't use sunblock.
SPF infinity.
That, don't bring your dogs. They don't need to deal with all that heat and stuff like that. It's not worth it. You'll be happy picking up your swag from different organizations, having a great time. We moved the parade to a later because it's cooler at that time. We did it all for you. All right. That's what Stonewall's all about. So make sure you join us this Saturday.
Yep, June 20th on Wilton Drive. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.